Good afternoon. Am I audible? The screen is visible, please. The participants, the screen is visible. Okay, so we will move on to the last day of this 5 days national level faculty development program on writing research articles using LaTeX in Overleaf. Yeah, thank you. So this today, as per the schedule planned, we will discuss about the references, how to include paper references, how to cite your papers, and how to find the title page. So all those things we will just refresh today. So with that, we will conclude this introduction. I mean this LaTeX FDP. So we cannot give you all this 5 days with this 2 hours per day. We can't give over brief of everything. But to be honest, we have covered major parts like how to write an article, how to write a book, how to write the text, font, styles, line between spaces, tables, figures, mathematical equations. So almost all the concepts have been covered. So keep this as your references and you can start working on this so that you will get a continuity and how to work on this LaTeX. So the first document which you prefer in LaTeX will be difficult, but once you start working on it, it will become easy for you to work and you will not leave this LaTeX and go. So we will start today's session with the concept of references and citations. So I hope the screen is visible. So as usual, we will log in with an Overleaf screen. Okay. So I have prepared the title page as it is, but we'll tell you how to prepare and all those things. So basically, when you open a LaTeX Overleaf page, as I told you, will get 4 windows: the file outline, the menu window, the code editor, and the output window. So in the menu window, you create a new file and name it as title page dot. So title page is the name given for the first page of your document. You can keep anything, but by default we used to give us title page or front page, something like that you can give. And you have to type the content of this title page in this text file, and where you want to use this title page, you have to call this file. So both section we will do now, we will see one by one. So your title page.text must start with something called /front matter, because we know the title page will be your first page. So you should write it as, you should use a command called /front matter. So you don't want to specify whether it is an article or a book and all. No need to write any document class. It is like a subroutine. In C program or in any computer programming, we will write the subroutine and we will call that address. So same way here, we are going to write the title page, but there is no need to mention the document class, because this title page will set into the document class of the main page where you are calling. So I have given the document starting with the /begin title page. So spacing as 1/2 spacing, and I am going to give begin center. So why I am giving begin center is all the content must be at the center of your page. If you don't want in center means you can leave the center. So as usual /large /text bf. So what I have given is the content must be large font and it should be bold. So you cannot choose bold and large. So the content size should be first and then the format. And you can give whatever topic you want. So I have prepared a title page as writing research articles using LaTeX Overleaf. And the double slash represents a 5-day national level faculty development program. Again double slash represents organized by. Again double slash I have given some of the details. So generally in title page we will fix the details like the title of the book or the article, the author details, the date of work, so all those minimum requirement affiliation of the author. So if you go to some Springer Nature journals and all, they will ask this separate title page as separate file. So you should know how to create that. So while uploading the data, you should upload this title page as well as your main page. So they have their over LaTeX server. So when you upload all these files, it will automatically build and generate you this LaTeX file. So all those content what you want to write, I have given us a example here. So once the first page is over, you can stop the title page with one page, or you can go with the multiple page. If you go with any thesis and all, you can see like you will have the front page, next you will have that acknowledgement, certification, and etc. All those things will be there in the title page. So you can use a command called /new page, and what you want to come in the second page you can write. Same way you can go with the third page, fourth page, and everything. So here I have used a command called begin mini page. So this mini page is nothing but it is going to divide your page into two halves. That is called as mini page. So at the mini page 1, at the top of the page, what content you want you can fix. At the bottom of the page, what you want the content you can fix. So this is one extra which we have not seen. So you can use something called mini page. So I have given here, and similarly I have started given some text with the percentage. It means it is the comments, it will not run. So I will show you how the output look like. Fine. So this, so this title page which we have generated, you cannot run that page alone because it is like a subroutine. So you can run the subroutine, but you can't see the output where it is impact. So I have my main report like report.text. So in the report.text, I have called this function. See here, /input title page. So /input is the command, and title page is the name of this title page text file. If you change this file, rename with some other name, is that name you have to use it here. So this is the syntax that should be given after begin document. So now what will happen, this title page content will automatically update itself with the document class book, because book is your main program. So for document class book, the page will be already designed. In that page, the content present in the title page will go and click. So I should run the main program where I am calling this title page. I should not run the title page.text. So if I run the program, I have given some other examples in this, but see our requirement. So my front page. So I have organized in this fashion. So whatever you want to fix here, you can fix. Generally, when we go submit any of your DC meeting report or thesis report and all, we will have the title, PhD, partial fulfillment of Doctor of Philosophy under the guidance of all those things. So you can do it, all those things in whatever I have given, everything should come in the next line. You can see very well because I have used something called / and all. So how you want this title page, you can fix accordingly, and you should call this subroutine title page in the main program. So in that main program you have to run the code, then only your title page will run. If there is an error in title page, it will show it here. Fine. Say for example, I am not giving the name, I am giving wrong, like /input title means it will not work. See, there is a error in the file.title.text because it is not found. So you should give title page. So this title page is nothing but, as I told you, it is like a subroutine. So you cannot compile your subroutine program alone, you can compile only your main program. So when you are compiling your main program, the subroutine will be called and it will be used. So that is the function of your subroutine or your title program, title page. Fine. So do you need any information in this title page further? Shall we proceed with the next? No, okay. Right, thank you. So this is just a sample of your, according to your university procedure, your college rules, you can change this page. And we will move on to the next topic of today's is hyperlink and hypertext. So whenever we use an hyperlink, right, so you have to use a package called, so there is a difference between hyperlink and hypertext. So you have to use a package called URL. So use package URL, and I have given here is a simple URL. Some URL, that syntax is /URL, and give in the bracket which website you want to click there. So time being, I am just stopping this title page not to work. Alright, so I have not done anything, I am just click on it. See, you can see here is a simple URL. The text what I have given here is a simple URL, and your link will be like given as the hyperlink. Right, you can click on that and automatically a new window with the website page will go. Fine, this type of things can be used when you are doing any presentations. So where you want to connect your data somewhere, you can give. This is one method. The another method is like you can use H reference, like hypertext references also is possible. So you need to use a package called hyperref, and you can see click /H reference. H is nothing but your hyperlink reference, which site you want to click, and you see the difference for both is that URL will appear here URL will not appear. So you can see very well, like when you work on any website, they will ask click here to go to that page. So when you click here, it will automatically go. So if you want to see the website in your content, means you can use URL, simple URL, or if you want to hide your URL, means you can use this hyper reference. So just click on that, automatically the website will go. So the main idea behind this, you should use this two package. Use /package URL, use /package hyperref. So there is no problem if you are not using this package, the LaTeX will throw you an error stating that there is no control available for here. So let us try. I am not using the two packages. Alright, see, it will display here, but it will not give the connectivity, because it will say, see, is /URL package is missing. So by default, it will tell you what package you want to use. So just enable that and click on it. So that is the difference between you. If you forget using this package, by default this compiler will tell you where you need to use which package. So that should be very much careful. So when you use URL, you have to supposed to use this two packages. So this simple URL is like just /URL, that website will be seen here in your output screen. When you use H reference, hypertext reference, the website is hidden here, you will get only click here or whatever text you want. Say for example, so whatever text you want to visible here, you have to give it in the bracket. See here, the content will be varied. So in general, we will have click or go, something like that they will keep. So you can decide what content you want, which to press. So when you press that, automatically the link will glue. So this is how you have to use your hypertext and hyper reference, URL and hyperlinks. The next one is something called as cross reference. Right. So cross reference is very important. Like say for example, I have included a figure. include line width or this file is already been downloaded. See, it is given here download.png. So I have called that file here and I am just showing you how it is run. Right. So when I call this figure, automatically the figure comes here. So every figure environment has something called caption and label. So remember carefully what label you have given here. This is figure-overleaf. See, this figure has number called figure 1. So in some text, see, when I am typing some text like Overleaf is an online LaTeX editor and so, I have this. So somewhere in between, I want to point out this figure Overleaf as shown in figure 1. So that is called as cross reference. So inside the document itself, in your main document, you are going to refer your figure or refer your table or refer your sections. That is called as cross reference. Say for example, right. So what you have to give is like I have given /label figure-overleaf. So say for example in this part I want to give here. So /refer. What is the label you have given? That label you have to select. See here, that figure number will come here automatically. So that is one method. You have to use refer, or we can also use see, I have separately made one document for showing you this cross reference. Right. See, this is my output screen, figure 1 as shown in figure 1. This is an example how to refer figure in LaTeX. So how I have given here is, see here, I have given /label figure and some name for that label, that is called example. So this text only you have to use whenever you want to refer, /refer fig. So if you don't know the figure number, if you don't remember this name, means when you give /reference, it will automatically list what are all the labels you used in this project. So I have used this much of things. You can select from here whichever you want. So once you have done, you can compile this. See, similarly, I have drawn another diagram. I have given here as shown in figure, refer example 2, because I have given the label as example 2. So if I compile that, both will work. Right. So as shown in figure 1, as shown in figure 2. Okay. So if you are numbering this figure according to your chapter numbers, means that number will automatically get updated, but that doesn't refer your problem with the references. Like say for example, I am including this figure in one chapter and the figure is not, instead of 1, it is 1.1, then 1.2, 1.3. If I have 10 figures also, that doesn't matter, but what is the label you are given, either example or example 1 or example 2, what label name you have given, that only you should use in /refer. So but this /refer cannot be used if /label is not there. So it is, both are like twins, they have to go together. /label is given means you can use /reference, but /reference cannot be used if label is not there. See, I have not given the label. See, it will not show as 1, it will show as some error. I think it is visible. So we should be very much careful. See here, you have given example name only, but label text is not there. I have commented this. So because of that only, it will not give you the number. If I remove this, I can, if I am not going to use this also, not a problem. In that place it will not, it will just come as shown in figure, that's all. See what is happening, as shown in figure. It will not point out the number. So if you want to point out the number, you have to use /reference. Example is fig : example. It doesn't require fig and all. You can give any name. I can give just example. No problem. Whatever content you are given inside that bracket, that value only it will take. It as shown in figure 1. So if you want to automatically, like if you are writing this content in chapters and figure numbers are given according to the chapters, means that is not a problem. That will get affect only in this place. In this place it will affect. But when you point this 1.1 to an example and calling example here, it automatically points to this value. But always it is advisable to use label and reference. Right? If you are not using reference also, not a problem, but label is, it is better to have label as a good writing of content. It is a good method to practice. So always have this as the general, like always centering, always caption must be present, always label must be there. So this is how cross-referencing your figures. So now let us take, I want to refer my sections. I have made one section here, /section first diagram. So I am compiling it, I am getting first diagram. I am writing some content there. So let it be some content. Overleaf is an online LaTeX editor to prepare document articles and books. So some content I am writing in the section 1. I want to refer that content and some other section. You can refer not only figures, you can refer the section also. But before writing the content, you should give label to that section. But label must start before your content. So now you have to choose /label 1.1. So the same section I am calling here, as shown in figure, and write some line like discussed in section, right section. I want that number 1.1 /refer. It will show you what label you need. 1.1. See, if I run this code, see, as shown in section 1, here we have as shown in figure 1 and discussed in section 1. Fine. So this it will not display 1.1 because it will display the number of your section. That is the concept. It will not display as 1.1. It will display as 1 only because that is the first section in that entire document. So I can connect another section and give that number there. Section second paragraph. And see this, this must come there because this is in the first paragraph. I am connecting the second paragraph. I have given some section name and my label is in this second section. So I have to keep that label after the session before the content. So now I am referring the second paragraph. See what is the section name varies, as discussed in section 2, right? Okay, somebody can ask like, I want to refer this as section 2.2, 2.35. What I can do is the same procedure. Instead of section, you can give a subsection. Right. So I have created the second paragraph as the subsection. It means it will be 1.1. So now we will see what is happening. See, the section name is changed into 1.1. So it is absolutely two things which you need to notice is where you want to use this reference, which section you want to call, either the first paragraph or the second paragraph or the first section or the subsection. Accordingly, you have to place this label command, but that label command must come before the content starts. You should not give after the content or in between the content. The data or the details present between inside these two flower brackets. It is only an identifier, not the number. It is only an identifier. Okay, say for example, I am connecting another subsection. I have pasted something, I am connecting another subsection. I am giving it as third paragraph. So right in this subsection, so actually it will be, this is section 1, 1.1, this is 1.1.1. But see, the label I have given was 1.1 only, because it is my identification. Inside that label, I can give anything. But what it points to is the matter. It will show in 1.2. Right? It is subsection only. If I do a subsection, then it will change. So the number that is getting displayed here, it is not same as the number which we are giving in the label. It doesn't have any relation. This is for our identification, but this is where you want to identify, which you want to refer. That you should be very much clear, whether you want to use it in subsection or section or subsection. Right? So this is how you can refer the figures, tables, sections and everything. The same way the table also. Yesterday we created the table work. So in table also there is an option called label. You can create the label, give that label name or number. You can use wherever you want. / refer the table number. So this is something called as cross reference. So any doubts till this in cross reference? How to point the section and how to point the subsections? Okay, so I shall proceed with the one which everyone is looking for is bibliography and references. How to include the bibliography file and how to include the references. So as I told you, including the bibliography and references has two methods. Right, we will first I will tell you the easy method or the shortcut, then we can go for the rest of the methods. Okay, so no problem. So let us work on the same document. So we are going to include the bibliography or the references. So what we can do is there are two methods. The first method is you are going to create a .bib file. So see, I am writing here on the screen. So the first method is creating a .bib file. Right. So how to create this .bib file is the same procedure. Click on the menu bar, click new file. It will, by default, it will come with the name.txt or main.txt. So just delete that and give some name other than bib. Other than bib, you give any name. So let me write refer.bib. Okay. The file format must end with .bib. Please be sure on this. I will do once again. When you create a new file, by default it will show .text file. Just to select all the file name and delete it, and you give some number name, but end with .bib. This is mandatory. You should have the file extension with the .bib. The name of this file can be any name. As usual, it should not start with alphabets and it should not be in the form of bib.bib. So please be sure with the file name refer.bib. It can be any name, but it should not start with an alphabet, it should not start with a number, and also it should not be like bib.bib. That is not allowed. So you can keep any other name. You can keep it as references.bib, bibliography.bib, anything you can keep, but it should end with .bib. Just give create. So you can see on the left side, the file has been created ref.bib. So it will be a blank document, normal document, it will be like a blank document. So here you have to write the bibtex file. So the easy way to get that bibtex file is just to go to this Google, type Google Scholar, or you can just go with Google. Say for example, I am going to design a controller for motor and speed. Okay, I'm working on some paper like this, so I want some IEEE papers, right? Say for example, I got this paper, so you can download that paper. That is one method, or you can have an option of going to that website and see there is an option called cite this. Just click on that. So it will show you the various aspects how to do. So there is a format called bibtex. Click on that. So it will show you the data, full detail. Just copy that value or copy that and go to your Overleaf, bibtex.bib, just paste it. Fine. So you don't want to worry about how to write all those things. Whatever may be proceedings, books, journals, conferences, whatever you want, you can just select that option like this. So I will say you once again how to do. You can just Google the paper, including the author name or including whatever you have. You can just click on Google that, go to that paper. Say for example, I want to include this paper in my, I want to cite this. Just click on that. It will open you an IEEE window. There is an option called cite this. Just select this and you want to have the format as bibtext. So click on that. This entire thing you have to copy. Either you can use your mouse to copy or there is an option called copy. Just click on it. Then go to your Overleaf window, paste it. Fine. So this is how you have to create your bibtext. I have given both proceedings. So let us see some books or some other everything. Since I have given us IEEE papers, it is showing me IEEE. Alright. So there is some PDF here. Okay. See, there is a sciencedirect.com. So I am going to this website. It is 2022, the latest paper. So if you get something like this, you have to search where is that citation. See, there is an option called cite. Just click on that. So it will show you how you want, in bibtex format or refworks format, RIC, or just a text. Export citation to bibtex. So that bibtex file gets loaded. So this has to be opened using Notepad. Only Notepad or WordPad can support. So click on it. So you can see the article or the bibtex format in this format. So don't worry about anything, why it is in this format. You can just copy this and you can go to our window here. just paste. So don't worry whether it is in aligned format or anything, that doesn't matter, that is not a problem. So this is LaTeX will understand this is BibTeX, so it will be forwarded there. So now we have included 3 articles. These 3 articles must be reached or must come as references in our main document. So I will go to my main page, that is my where I am going to use this references. So I will be using a command called right. So just a second, I will just show you. Okay, there is a model called refer.bib. See, I have whatever all the papers we have used, those things will be shown here. So this BIB file, what will happen is when you download the paper from the IEEE article or any conference, the templates, if the template has this bib file, means that file also will be downloaded. You have to edit that file with your data. Right, so there is nothing, no big issues. Right, so you need to use /begin the bibliography, or you can give /section references. Right, so we will see how to do that. So I have created the reference file. So /section references. So normally the sections will give you the number 1, 2, 3 and all. If certain references doesn't require numbers, means you can press star. So references will come but without star, without number. Say for I will just run and show you. See, the references has come but without number. So if I have section with the star, without star, means this references will have number, something like 2.1.1, something like that. So we no need maximum, any journal will not accept references with numbers, so we can use selection star. So after that you just need to include the bibliography file there is an option called bibliography. Just select that, and what is the bib file you have saved there, you can just use this. So when you compile in this server, it is not supporting, but when you do in your the paper where you are going to submit everything, this will work. So this is one method of doing the bibliography. This is people will find difficult to select that bib file and all. But for example, if I have the list of files, list of references, I have certain references, like say for example 2 papers I have kept it here. So I will just show you that how to include. So you can use a command called /begin the bibliography. You have to give the number as bib item, like how we used to enumerate, itemize and all. Here for bibliography, the code word is /bib item. So this bib item is whatever the content you want to appear in the paper reference, you can just do this. So if you don't know this, how to write, which double quotes we need, or all those things, even that also I don't know, means you can go to the same procedure. So I will take the previous example, the IEEE papers. Say for example, I am taking the same paper. So I have an option called cite this. So in that, don't use any of the other document, use only plain text. Plain text, copy and paste it here. And paste it here. So now if you run, it will work. see here, you can see very well the bibliography, the first author and the second paper. So I have given the name as bibliography, so it is doing like this. If you want to give us references means you can change the name as references, right? So this is how you have to include. This is very easy method to follow up. Like if you have 10 papers or 10 details means you can directly copy down from here. There will not be any font issues or comma issues or page numbers, all those things. So let us take this again, cite this. I want only plain text. I am copying that. I am going to my own position. I am just pasting it. Right. So once it is done, I am recompiling it. I will get two format. So whatever, if the journal which you are submitting doesn't have any criteria on this references, you can use this method. In some cases, they will tell you that the author name should come in this format, the page number should not come, the conference proceedings name should not come. So they have certain rules. Accordingly, you have to prepare. So now what I want to suggest is, like, I have given something called B1, B2 and all. It is nothing but the label, right? So now I want to refer this figure somewhere. The same procedure, how we used refer figures, refer section. I want to use this references in my main paper. So I can just give slash cite. Which number you want to give cite, you have to choose. Okay. So now what is the concept here is, if you want to use refer means what you are pointing to must be present inside the same document itself. But if you are using cite means that the data must be present in some other file. Why it is pointing here is, like, I have a bib file called refer.bib. In that I have a number here 5522813. So if you create refer.bib file means you have to use slash cite. If you are going to type the references in the same page itself, continuation of your document, you can use refer rather than cite. Okay. So that is the difference. I can give refer, it will ask me the label. So let us see what happens. CITE number is not here. Let us see what happens. Where I used journal submissions, the platform is widely used. See, for the journal submissions, it has referred as 1. So how it has referred as 1 is, I have given the name as slash refer slash cite B1. So B1 is the bib item number. So you can use anything, but references is supporting only cite slash cite, not slash refer. So that was not supported here. So this is how you can use your bibliography. So wherever you have these references, you can use. Right. So let me tell you what else to be done for bibliography. Right. So that's it about your hypertext references and hyperlinks, sections reference, figures reference and everything, and including your papers, bibliography reference. So far we have covered almost all the topics in LaTeX. Like for preparing a simple journal article, what all documents you want, you have prepared. Say for example, like one thing which we want to concentrate more is, like, I have prepared a paper. Say for example, report.txt, your .text file only will be there. If you want to upload your paper to any journal, normally the journal will not accept directly your PDF paper. So in some cases what they will do is, they will ask you to submit your .text file. It is called as entire package. So this .text file, when you are uploading, you should upload the title page, report.text, .bib file, if you have any images, and if you have any class files. So all the supporting documents you have to upload in the journal. Once everything is uploaded, it will automatically run the program according to your references and citations. Automatically it will generate this PDF. That PDF only the journal will accept. It will not accept your PDF, whatever you have generated. So that should be very much clear. Like you should upload even the class file, even the template, what you have downloaded, that template also you have to upload. So then only it will be generated. That is mandatory by all the Springer Nature, Scopus journals and all. That was the procedure they are doing. Right? So fine, if you have any queries related to all the 5 days, please let me know. You can post it in the chat box, or you can also contact us through email and mobile number, so that we will be happy to share with you. Fine. So do you have any queries so far? So I will just give you a brief idea about all the 5 days what we have seen. The day 1 we started with the article or books or what type of document we are going to prepare, and how to name the sections and how to number the sections. Everything we discussed on day 1. And day 2 we concentrated on the font size, font color, font style and all those things. And day 3 we had a session with mathematics, totally equations, matrix, integral, differentiation and everything. Day 4 with the tables and figures, and day 5 with references. For a general simple 3 to 5 page document, this content is sufficient. With this basic idea, you can just work on this Overleaf LaTeX. So once you start working on it, you will have interest how to get these things. So normally it is bit difficult than Word document only, but the only advantage is the appearance, the output. The file what output is generated is really wonderful when we compare with Word document. But if we are comfortable with Word, means we will find initially this software difficult. But once you have done 1 or 2 papers, LaTeX, you will be king in masters in LaTeX. There is nothing great in LaTeX. The one thing is like Beamer, how to prepare the files. All the files are saved in any folder. Sir, all the files are saved in the cloud area which is given on your login portal, sir. So only you can access, nobody can access that. That is for sure. There is no leakage of your information. So once you log in with, all files are saved in any folder. No sir, it is not saved. So it is saved in your login portal. Once you log in, all the files will be there. If you want, you can delete it. If you want, you can share your file through online. But it will not be taken by anybody else other than only the user. So that much guarantee we can give. This Overleaf is even data protective only. It will not do anything with the data unless otherwise you share the data. Can we go for a premium version? Yeah, if you are affordable, you can go, sir. But this offline, which is user for what we are using nowadays itself, is sufficient. Maybe we can. It is like paid version. So I don't have any idea about all the what is the benefits, because I am using only the free version that supports me everything. So I don't know what is the benefits of we get when we go to premium version. Fine. And instead of, if you find Overleaf difficult, there is an option called TextWorks, TextWorks. That is a standalone software. You can install in your laptops or desktop. You can use the same LaTeX in the TextWorks field also. That is also applicable. In that also the data will be saved only in your computer, not with anybody else. So the same procedures, the formats and all, the syntax and all, everything remains same, only the GUI varies. So here you are seeing input and the code and the output on the right side. There also you will get this output separately downloaded every time. That is the difference. Fine. So I think I have cleared your doubts. So if anybody having anything else, please let me know. You can contact us through the group or email if you want any support towards this LaTeX. We are always there. So I will post you the attendance for the last day as well as the assessment link is there. So the assessment is consists of 5 to 6 questions. You can just answer that and post it. Please clearly mention your, okay, should we get PPTs and files? Sir, please mail us your requirement. We will mail you accordingly. What is your requirement? We will mail you, sir. If you want this 5 days PPTs, means we can share it, no problem. Please mail us to scsvmva2013@gmail.com. So please email your queries to scsvmveie2013@gmail.com. Yes. So we can just reply to you whatever requirements you want. So and if anybody wants any support in LaTeX, you can just mail to us. We will there to help you out with any requirement of your paper to be done. And if you want to make PPTs or anything also, please let us know. We are there to help you out at any time with respect to LaTeX. Fine. So we will post you the assessment link along with the feedback link. Kindly enter your name and the institute name properly to get your certificate done. So you will be receiving your certificate in 10 to 15 days time. So please wait for the 2 weeks. We will let you know. If after 15 days, if you are not getting the certificate, you can just ping to that group or individually you can mail to us or contact us. We will find out what is the solution can be done. Right, this assessment link will be open till tonight 9 p.m. So please do it carefully and submit your assessment. So all the participants, I am extremely happy to be the part of this 5 days FDP and your valuable support. So we are always there to help you out in LaTeX. Whenever you have any queries, you can just ping us. We will be there to help you out. The feedback form along with the assessment form has been shared. It will be open till 9 p.m. today. Next 15 to 20 days, you will get your certificate done. Thank you.